Hello students, good morning everybody and welcome back for our last topic in the lesson agriculture, and today we are going to discuss our topic globalization and its impact on agriculture. The topic is impact of globalization in agriculture. Then first of all we will know what is globalization. Globalization is a process in which the economies of all the world markets they are integrated. Means they come together, the goods from each and every country move to another country very easily. There is no trade barriers, there is no stoppage of goods, there is no hindrance in the path of flow of goods and labor. So it is globalization means a system in which the goods and labor from each and every country can move in another country market easily without any hindrance is called globalization. So now we are going to study about the impact of globalization on the Indian economy. Then we come to know that globalization, the process started in the very beginning, and when the European companies came in India, they came primarily for trade with India to obtain the spices, cotton goods, textiles, and also the silk goods which were available in India. So the flow of these goods started from India, and the Britishers were interested in India because India was a grower of cotton, and this could supply the raw material for the factories located in England to produce the textile. So the globalization has started from the very beginning with the coming of the Britishers, and in the year 1991 the government announced the policy of globalization and made it far and wide. How it was made far and wide? That we were agreeing to comply with the obligation of the WTO, World Trade Organization, and we were going to participate in the free trade. Means the trade should be free without any duties, tariffs, and barriers, and each and every country can trade with India very easily. So the WTO and the globalization process came up in 1991 at a very fast pace. But what was the effect of globalization on the agriculture in India? We are going to study about it. The effects were both positive as well as negative. First of all, the positive aspects of the globalization. We know that India is a producer of vegetables, fruits, and as well as cash crops and food grains also. And our farmers, when they market the surplus with them, and these are the exports of India. India exports a variety of fruits, vegetables, and others to the foreign countries. And in this way, globalization has helped the Indians to find new market, and this new market has helped the Indians to procure the essential supplies from the abroad. The first effect is merit increase in the earning of foreign exchange. New markets for selling goods. Access to new technology. And knowledge. So these are the few merits of the globalization. Due to globalization, the markets have expanded. The products of India they are traded far and wide. We are earning more foreign exchange before, and our farmers they are growing the crops and they are selling the surplus with them to the in the foreign market. So it has made the farmers wealthy also. So these are the merits of globalization. Now the demerits or the ill effects of globalization on the Indian economy. First of all, we know that India is a country where mostly the people are involved in the farming work or farming process. Then in India, we know that the people who do farming, they are marginal farmers, means small farmers. Very less number of the farmers are big farmers and who have more land. So the marginal farmers, they don't have the enough surplus, so they don't can't supply their items in the foreign market. Now, when the foreign companies are there coming in India, they are exploiting the farmers who are marginal and small. How? Because the product of the foreign countries, they are cheaper as compared to the Indian farmers. So in this respect, the Indian farmer goods are not marketed properly and they are facing loss. Then the first thing what we come to know about is loss to Indian farmer due to competition foreign companies. So the Indian farmers are facing loss from the foreign companies because due to the cheaper goods they are marketing here, and our goods are much more costlier than that. So goods are not being properly marketed and the farmers are facing loss. This is the result for the reason why a lot of farmers are committing suicide in the states of Maharashtra, Gujarat and the Bidhar region. So a lot of farmers are committing suicide due to the not marketing of the goods, and the burden of credit on them is increasing. So they are in loss. The second thing is that the governments of the USA and the other advanced country, they give their farmers subsidies. But as we are member of the WTO, our government can't give the subsidy to the farmers. So farmers' products, they are costlier. And the USA, they try to make the trade free in India, but they don't open their markets for the Indian goods. So our goods can't go in the US for easily selling. Means there are barriers in the path. But in India, the goods can come very easily of the foreign countries. So farmers are suffering loss in this arena also. Therefore, globalization is affecting the small margin farmers very badly, and due to this, a lot of farmers are committing suicide. Then, due to the increase in the use of fertilizers and other chemical components like pesticide, weedicides, the soil composition and chemistry of the soil is very much in bad state. The soil is either becoming alkaline or acidic in nature, and in this way, the production is being reduced, and the fertility of the soil is also being affected. So we can say that the globalization has benefited the farmers who are big and who have the large land holding, but it is a curse for the farmers who are small marginal farmers with less access to the government facilities. So for a country like India, it is very much difficult for these farmers to do the farming work, and globalization for them is a curse rather than a boon. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day.